Hello, welcome to SuperSanctum TD. Now, I haven't played this in a while, a long while. I don't really even remember where we are or what we are doing. Looking at the map as is, we have come a long way. We are on the penultimate level, so I guess we just pop across to this one, and that's it. We're done. So this was a level I think I failed at last time because it is so damn difficult. I have no available tokens. I can't upgrade any more than I currently have. I don't think there's any towers I really want to swap out necessarily. I mean, that could be relatively useful because most of the time we don't have the cash to really do anything with. I don't know if I really want that one. I don't really know what I want. I probably want something like anti-air, because if I ever get that far, into the level, which I haven't done thus far, I believe there are flying creatures in this one. Yes, the Dodger and the Dodger Moth, and two creatures I haven't seen yet, and that's probably because I've never made it past like level 3 or 4. Now, I've got the perk where these plates cost me nothing to put down, so I can put as many down as I like. I have not yet found a path that that really works. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, and I think it was Einstein's theory of madness is doing the same thing, exactly the same thing again and again, expecting a different result. But I don't know what else to do, to be thoroughly honest. I need to make them walk as far as I can, to take as long as possible to get to the core. And the only way I can really think of doing that is by if I take those around that way. Oh, I wished I remembered what the key was to there you go. Finally remembered what it was, or didn't remember, but let's block all that off. I don't know that that makes any more sense. I don't think it does. Sorry, I'm gonna just redo the entire level. It's been a while. I have played this a couple of times off camera to try and acquaint myself with the game. It's been several months since playing it last. So I've kind of lost my way with it a little. I need to make sure these guys are also doing something of a trek. As well. Actually, let's block that one off. I don't know that this really makes it any better or any worse than the last few times that I've done this horribly. I'm just filling in the gaps because I can. I've got the cash to. I say the cash, I don't have the cash, I have the perk just to throw as many down. And it does make platforms available for guns at a future date if we ever have the money to build them. Now for the first couple of levels, everything comes out of here, so I am gonna overload this end, I think, with bits and pieces. Let's have that there. Seems to be a fair distance it covers. Maybe I could have it here. Let's have another one on the end there. And maybe something towards the end here. Okay. I don't have a lot of confidence in this plan at all, but you just never know what may happen here. If we can get through the first round with no damage, that will equal my best because I have managed to complete this without any damage on the first level at the very least. Let's put another gun in, we'll have it there. And equaling my best record would be good. Obviously. Let's just slow him down. We don't have a lot of firepower on the way into the core. Along this back stretch here, so they're going to get a bit of a free walk. But hopefully that's one of them down. Take them back a bit, gives me a little bit more time to re-energize these power-ups that I have. Not only do I want to equal my best ever attempt at this in terms of having no damage to the core, it would also be handy to have no damage done to the core. Now I'm hoping those guns towards the final bit will take care of him, and then we have completed that. No, they're not going to. Fine. That hopefully should. So, no damage done to the core. Very important for us there, because unfortunately we do get rather hammered later on down the line here. That can see that corner and that corner. These electric guns do shock and slow the enemies down, so having them near machine guns is quite useful, because it gives the guns maybe a fraction of a second, probably not worth even talking about, but a fraction of a second more to hammer these things. How much is that? 120, 70. I've only got those. So it will have to be another gun that goes down, or another tower. I am concerned mildly that we have nothing down here, because the next round we do have stuff coming out of here, but I'm going to put it there. Hopefully as we go through this round we'll earn some more cash, and we'll be able to put some more towers down to take care of those creatures coming out of that bottom half of the map. Now I've never made it through 2 rounds with no damage done to the core. I always take damage on this particular round. Unfortunately for me. Let's stick you guys in reverse. I mean, these little red dudes are quite hardcore. pasting. So I think, really and truly, at least one group of them is going to make it. That last group is relatively untouched. So close to not having any damage done. Although, like I say, that large group is virtually untouched and there's nothing I can do. They're going to do some damage. And there you have it. Kind of knew that was going to go down that way, unfortunately. That's how I'm going to do that. It's probably not the best way to do it, but it is how I'm doing it, nonetheless. We are taking yet more damage, unfortunately. And we are going to take even more damage. It is the pole ultimate level. I expect it to kind of be difficult, really and truly. Maybe not this difficult. Not enough. And this one's going to walk straight through as well. So going into this next round, our core is going to be in pretty poor shape. We have 4 soakers, 3 healers, and 45 of those little demonic things. Essentially, I'm going to do something maybe a little bit crazy, but as I said before, I've been doing the same thing over and over again with poor results. We need these soakers and healers to die horribly where possible. We are taking some damage to the core from these little running creatures. Kind of expected to a point. Let's just run you backwards. Freeze you both. Energize. The healers are some of the worst things because they heal themselves and other creatures, which is a real pain in the ass for everyone. Now I'm going to save my power-ups for the moment. We are going to plant that though, because we can plant a number of those as that recharges. Now they all have a fair amount of health left on them, these soakers. I don't have enough money to put another weapon down. I might just put one of those there. I'm going to freeze this bad boy. Energize the crap out of him. I think even if one of these makes it to the core with the amount of damage that's been done, that's kind of game over for us. Come on, die, good. Because that gives me the opportunity to save these other power-ups for these two lovely creatures coming in, which will then hopefully mean that I can do them in. Okay, let's reverse you, stick that down, freeze you, drop some energy on you, and hopefully somewhere in there we will kill you. Excellent. So this is, believe it or not, the furthest I have ever got. There's nothing coming from the top, everything is coming from the bottom, obviously, because I've set everything up to defend the top half of the map. Now I have no money to defend the bottom half. That's where I have to defend. So what we're going to do is we're going to put an electric gun in. Going to try and space them out a little bit, so that they can pick off a number of targets and go. I imagine with the amount of energy we have left, one or two of these will somehow break through and thus end this for us. But you never know. We may be fortunate. Maybe we did enough. Dead! That is a really, really difficult level. Almost too difficult, perhaps. I'm certainly not getting the hang of it. That was my first episode back in a long time. Whether I'll be releasing any more, I don't know. We will see. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. I'll see you soon, hopefully.